What is up, everybody? Today I'm here to talk to you about a content series that I have had in my mind for a little while to kind of highlight PCCs. And so the idea is to group subguns with subgun suppressors. It is an area in particular that I feel like there has been a significant amount of innovation and change in the last couple years. Like if you go back 15 years, hell, even 5-ish years, there's like a group of, 5 to 10 different subguns across the market. And, fast forward 5 years now, and you see just significant amount of increases exponential, right? So there's probably 50-ish PCCs across the market. And honestly, I love them. They are super fun to shoot, easy to suppress, and low recoil. They're actually really great training tool. I use it to train a lot of new people, whether it be kids or just folks that have not been around guns a lot in the past. And they're really great for that, right? Low recoil, they suppress well, so they're nice and quiet. They're normally a little bit smaller, or normally a little bit lighter, and they're just, fun to shoot. Maybe 6-ish months ago, I had this idea, and I wanted to try and see what I could do about getting a bunch of companies together to really put together a bunch of different builds, do some compare and contrast, and just show everybody all of the different capabilities that they have. And the intent is not to bring any sort of companies down or talk bad about anybody in particular, but more highlight all of the specifics of each platform or each suppressor, and kind of highlight where their use cases make the most sense. You're going to have 6 different subguns. We're going to have 6 different suppressors and a slew of different accessories across them, different lights and lasers and optics. And we're going to build these up, dive into each build kind of specifically, talk about the gun itself, how it functions, talk about the suppressors, some of the technology within those suppressors, and kind of the differences between all of them. We'll go into some of the kind of more spec-driven information, whether it be the weight of them. We'll go overall length. We'll talk about the kind of aftermarket accessories that are available, whether it be more of like an AR-ish platform. So a lot of hand guards and stocks work really well, or whether it be kind of platform specific, where they make special type of stocks and different interfaces for accessories. I think all of them primarily use a lot of the same similar things. Optics are going to work across the board, optics and lasers and things like that, but it's really more kind of specific accessories for kind of familiarization and to kind of customize it to fit the way that you want it. A lot of subguns are really great backpackers, and I know that a lot of folks use them for that, and so we'll talk into that. We'll kind of dive into the pros and cons of setting things up that way, and I think it's going to be really fun. I also am super new to YouTube, and so this in itself is going to be kind of me learning along the way, so I'll just be honest with you guys. I'm an engineer by trade, and so we're going to dive into some of the details, and that part is really fun for me. But the kind of camera production piece is going to be a spot where I'm going to be learning. So, bear with me when there's, spots here and there that are a little rough. Some of my editing might be a little behind the 8 ball for some of the folks in the industry, because there's a lot of great people out there that are doing it. But I think this kind of series in particular, kind of the perspective that I have as an engineer, and being able to dive into the details of why a design is the way it is, will make it unique in itself, and I think it's going to be really fun. Again, a lot of these are just very fun platforms to use, but while I'll say that a million times, you'll hear me, they're also really useful, right? So these use cases are not just for fun. They're useful for an EDC in a pack. They're useful for hunting to an extent, and they're useful for just home defense. So subscribe and follow along, because a lot of that is coming out. A lot of the products will start coming my way in the next week or two. I'll do some quick reels and shorts to be able to highlight all of those products that are coming out and the companies that are going to be involved. Huge shout out to them. I have been on a ton of calls and a ton of different emails getting this thing put together since before SHOT and through SHOT, and here we are today. So shout out to all the companies involved. This is going to be fun. Please, like I said, subscribe, follow, and join me along the way.